Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Dave Higgins, if you've not watched before, and I give commentary on the VRroom.org events. This one is the Cappuccino Trophy League. It is round 3. We had a wonderful round 2 there at Spa, which was won by JK, I believe. Did a superb job winning at Spa on round 2. So, I'm going to take you through the main highlights for round 3. This, of course, is reverse grid order, so it's reverse finishing positions. So there's no qualification for this one. We've got Slim on pole, Badger second, Raced in third, Ghost Yellow, the first of the Ghostworks cars in fourth, Genobi, then sixth is Stuntman, seventh is JB Player in the first of the Team Rosso Racing. Another Team Rosso Racing DM at the back there in eighth, Ghost Bash, who came second in the last race in the Ghostworks car in ninth, and the winner of the last race, of course, JK in the SVRT. It's SVRT on pole and SVRT on last, so we've got a big SVRT sandwich. So I'm going to take you through the main race highlights as normal. So away we go with the race. I press play, and here we go. So Spa-Francorchamps in the heart of the Ardennes Forest. It's first run down to the first corner, the Source hairpin. Let's see if all the boys get away cleanly, which they are doing. So we've got JK followed by Badger followed by Raced. Does anybody get pushed wide? Yes, we've got 2 wide cars there. I believe that's Stuntman and JB. Maybe wrong, it could have been DM. It's difficult to tell those cars apart from a distance. So Badger's got the lead now for the first time down to Eau Rouge. I apologise, it's not. Slim's got the lead into Eau Rouge. So Badger's going to get a big slipstream effect up here, of course, and so are all the cars. I wouldn't expect, if I'm honest, and I think Slim will know this anyway, I wouldn't expect Slim to be in the lead going into Lacoon, but you never know if he defends it well. Very difficult to defend, of course, here, as I've mentioned in the previous videos, because of the slipstream. And Raced! He's just absolutely flying through the field there, due to the slipstream effect. Badger has got the lead, and Slim has fallen back into 4th. Not surprising, to be fair. But of course that's going to give Slim the advantage down at the Blanchimont, down at the bottom of the circuit, as I mentioned on the previous video. So down round Bruxelles for the first time, 7-lap race here at the glorious Spa-Francorchamps. This is in the heart of the Ardennes Forest in Belgium. Famed for rainy weather, but not here at VRroom. I believe there is a change weather option on it. I may be wrong with that, but we choose not to run that for whatever reason. Although it might be fun once in every while if all the drivers agree when they have sort of the conference in with the race marshals. Race marshals always really keen to get the best out of all the players, and if things need tweaking and changing in rooms, the race marshals will always consult. Which is good, so everyone gets a fair say in what happens, and I guess they always go with the majority. Such as last season when we all did the change weather at Suzuka, it was just a consensus of opinion that it would be good fun, and of course it's just a nice level playing field, and there's nothing better than a bit of wet weather really to liven things up. So down through Blanchimont for the first time, we've got Badger back in the lead, Race doing a very tidy job in second. I think he's going to get absolutely smacked by Ghost Yellow though in the first of the Ghostworks cars. Team Rosso Racing's up in 4th, JB's done a very good job getting up in 4th there. Here comes the slipstream effect as we brake heavily down into the bus stop chicane. Any one of these 3 could be leading after the bus stop. I would expect Badger to go defensive and stay tight to the right though, which he is doing. Good lad, well played. Now that's going to make it difficult for the other cars. They're going to have to go around the outside. Oh, a little bit of it. Oh my goodness. A hell of a lot of argy-bargy going off there. Ghost Yellow completely lost that. Having said that, we've got DM off in the background, Stunt off in the background, and I think that was, I may be wrong, because that was Genobi, I think, going wide in the background. So all to play for as we go down to the Source hairpin again for the second time now. Badger has picked up damage here. Better go on board with Ghost Yellow as he is in the lead. Badger's got a little bit of damage from that tussling. To be honest with you, I didn't know who was in the lead at all going down there, and still, I mean, looking at that, I mean, the cars are everywhere, to be honest. If you don't know, it looks like one of the Rosso Racing cars is going for the dive on the outside on the Ghostworks of Ghost Yellow. So Rosso Racing up into the lead now. It is number 1. last season's defending champion, because the current champion's not racing, which was Zcar, but last year's defending champion, JB, but I would expect him to get absolutely trounced now. I haven't got a clue who's where. I really wouldn't want to hazard a guess as we go around into the breaking point for Lacombe. It's about 5 abreast. The boys doing an absolutely sterling job of getting round there. It's so busy, it looks like a car park. Oh, we've got an incident, we've got a big off. Now, just as I was complimenting everybody, we do have a big off there. It was Ghost Yellow. I'm going to go on board with Ghost Yellow just to see what happened, and we'll do a replay on that. The race marshals have called yellow flag for that. I'm not surprised, to be honest with you, that was a big off. So we'll just rewind time. We'll go on board with Ghost Yellow. We'll go on the back shot just to see what happens. Let's just have a good look. So he's got Stuntman at the side, little bash from oh dear, yeah, that was just a racing incident, to be honest with you. I'm going to watch that on board from Badger's point of view, I think. We'll just have a quick replay of that from Badger's point of view. We'll watch it from Badger's roof cam. Because it just looked like just a bit of bumping. I was complimenting everyone for getting around here so well, which they did. Now, we've got Stuntman at the side, and then in the middle now, unbeknownst... Oh no, he's there, sorry, just clipped him at the... Oh dear. Yeah, one of those things, I think, just a racing incident. Let's watch it on board with Stuntman, who also was involved in that incident. So we're looking for... So there's Badger, and then ahead of him is the Ghost Yellow. Ghost Yellow's quite a long way out now. Ghost Yellow got a tap there, which has fallen him back into the clutches of Badger and Stuntman. Stuntman going around the outside, quite rightly, I would be. And then, yeah, Ghost Yellow's turned in, not realising Badger is there on the right-hand side. So I think all 3 players could have been maybe a little bit spatially aware. Possibly not Stuntman, because he was on the outside there, leaving plenty of room. But certainly Badger and Ghost Yellow could have done a better job there, to be fair. But I think, you know, you just got to put that down to racing incident, to be honest with you. If I was marshal in the room, I certainly would. But the right thing anyway is to call yellows. Now, as you can see, that puts DM. How the heck did DM get in the lead? I didn't see that happen. Then again, I was so interested in what was going off behind. So, as we've seen before on the yellows, you just got to keep your tyres warm. We'll just fast forward a little bit, giving the guys behind chance to, still on lap 2, still on the yellows, so I'll fast forward again. Hell of a long lap here. Now we have got guys pitting, so we'll go on board with Stuntman in the pits there, and you can see we've got Stuntman, Badger and Ghost Yellow coming in. I guess the lessons there to learn for all of them is just try and be a bit more spatially aware, but again, it's so tough when there's that many cars around. I mean, you saw, viewers, how many cars were there, and just to be that spatially aware is you know, you don't know whether you're coming or going sometimes. I've been in that situation myself where there's that many cars around me, and I've collided with a car on my left or on my right, and because I've not realised they're there, because I've been preoccupied with the other 3 or 4 cars that are ahead of me and behind me. So good close bumper-to-bumper racing, but the right decision there to call yellow flags. It just means that these guys can now rejoin at the back of the pack. So we're going to go on board with DM for the pending restarts. DM snuck into the lead there. So come on, black screen, get off. So DM still acting as the pace car. Now, under yellow flags it takes a lot of concentration. I've said this before, you've got to keep tyre pressures warm. You've got to keep brakes warm, so you'll see the players weaving and braking. There you go, DM's at it already. And DM, of course, is the pace car now, so he's got to make sure that when the race marshal's given the nod that he bunches the cars up, and he's got to stick to around 50 miles an hour or whatever speed the race marshals tell him he's got to slow down to. Now, I believe the rest of the cars have caught up now, so Stuntman, Badger and Ghost are on the back of the pack, so we'll probably get a release down into Brussels here. And as you can see, yeah, the race marshal's bunching them all up into a procession. You'll see them all lining up in a train. DM doing a good job of holding them all back there. He's doing 50 miles an hour. So we'll be able to release now, I would think. It'll be on DM, so when the car in front goes, you can go. And DM has gone, so nice. Not wasting any time there, getting on with the job restart. So now, what a change around for the books. We have Team Rosso 1 and 2. Followed by the Privateer of Raced and the SVRT car, and oh my dear lord, what the heck's that? Oh dear, now then, that looked like a huge lag, and that was Badger, purely on Badger's car. So let's just have a look there, and that car is completely written off. Well, these things do happen when the internet's involved. The race marshals have called yellows immediately, so people have slowed down. Now that was nobody's fault. That was purely just an internet issue. That car is absolutely banjaxed. Look at the state of it. So we are under yellow flags, and the race marshals have called a red flag. Red flag. Now that's interesting. These cars will now line up somewhere near the start finish. The race is temporarily halted. For those of you who don't know what race red means, red flag means the race has been stopped. Now in real life, of course, that's for safety issues, hugely with a big accident. But here the race marshals are calling a red flag because of that lag. It wasn't Badger's fault, and that's also took Slim out of the agenda as well. So what we'll do is we'll just skip forward. They've been given express orders to pull up and stop on the grid. So let's just back that up a moment. This is quite unorthodox. This is the first red we've had, but what it does prove actually is about the good control that the race marshals have, and the fact that the VR room is they've got a rule for every eventuality to keep it all fair for all players, because it's obviously not fair for Badger now to finish 10th or not have a chance of fighting from 10th, because that lag clearly wasn't his fault or anybody else's, and because it was such a big cloud of smoke that they went through, lots of other people could have been involved. So the marshals will stop them out on, this is the old start finish straight, which is just near the pit exit, which will be ideal for the boys, for Badger and Slim, when they eventually do make it round to the pits. Now Slim is exiting the pits now, as I can see, but his car was nowhere near as badly damaged. So there we have them just stopping in formation. So the boys are just chilling out now, waiting for the situation behind to sort itself out. The race marshals keeping an excellent control here, may I add. They're doing a little bit of friendly horn beeping going off, I think. Let's just clip to Badger and see what kind of a state he's in. So there's Slim at the back. Now Badger's car is absolutely banjaxed by the looks of that. He's doing 18 miles an hour. And you can see why. You can see why the red flag's been called, to be fair. I think when we get a clip to the front of the car, you'll see the side. Oh, look at that! Two tyres completely in opposing directions. We've got the front one pointing into to the right, and the rear one pointing out to the left. No wonder he can't get any speed or traction, bless him, out of that. We've got his engine and gearbox have completely failed. Come on, Badger, you can get back, lad. You can get back. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Absolutely shocking stuff. So, I think, because that's not terribly exciting, what we'll do is we'll just clip forward a little bit, and we can see that Badger has pitted. He's back there in 10th, doing a cracking job. So with a bit of luck, we won't have any lagging issues. Again, DM is the pace car. The race marshals are going to release this. We're now under waved yellows, but they are going to release this on DM's say so. The release is going to be at the Brussels corner, so it's the one after this. So let's watch and enjoy the rest of the race. We've got 3 laps to go now, and I will have enough space probably to watch those. I may have to skip one. We'll just have to figure that out when it happens. So the race order for the restart is where it finishes: DM, JB, Race, JK, Genobi, Ghost, Stunt, Ghost, Slim and Badger. And DM has released, so we are go, go, go at Spa for the second release after a red flag stoppage. So DM leading very nicely down towards Pouhon corner. Everyone makes it round there quite well. It's a good restart, a good solid restart. DM, I would fear, is going to get absolutely nailed on slipstream though in a moment by the 3 cars behind, which is his fellow teammate JB, Race, the Privateer, and JK, and the SVRT car doing a real good job actually. Good show for SVRT, because Slim at the moment is out of it down in 10th. So as they come round down towards Stavelot for lap 4 of 7, under full race pace now, down towards the Blanchimont section of the circuit. We'll just go on board with DM at the back, and I'm sure we'll see. Whoops! I'm sure we'll see some slipstreaming going off here. Now, I mentioned in the previous video on round 2 the slipstream effect. Basically, the car in front punches a hole in the air, therefore the cars following, if they get that hole in the air, the engine has less work to do and the car has less wind resistance, therefore it can pick up pace quicker. If you're within sort of, I don't know, anything within 10 car lengths here, because the speeds are so high, you'll get sucked in. You can see the boys behind getting sucked into DM already. Although I don't think they're close enough for a stab into the bus stop chicane at the moment. JB showing his nose a little bit, but DM will just close the door on that. I'll be having none of that. So we come down to La Source hairpin then for the fifth time out of 7. We got raced and DM off. Now, raced and DM went a little wide there, and that's put the two Team Rosso racing cars having a good old ding-dong with each other. That's good to see. Some nice competitive racing. Now, JB has got the inside line. DM hasn't defended that. He said, you know what, you can take that. I'll probably nab you down the straight, which is probably going to happen by the looks of it. They're side by side into Eau Rouge. Now, what will they do? Two teammates into Eau Rouge. Which one's going to back out, or will they both go for it? Let's have a look. It's close. Neither of them are backing out. DM giving plenty of space. JB giving plenty of space. Now, JB is behind, so JB will nail DM into Lacombe without a shadow of a doubt. You'll see him pull out in a minute. Watch his car pop to the side. There he goes, and then woof, he'll be through. Now, behind is JK and Ghost Bash. They are both flying through as well, and race the Genobi there is getting a quadruple slipstream from the 3 cars. Unbelievable. Now, JB is in the lead. DM has lost 3 places. Not surprising, to be fair. Badger done a superb job as well in the background. Badger is up into 7th place. So well played Badger from 10th to 7th. Ghost Yellow struggling still in the last of the Ghostworks cars. So we've got, to the moment, we've got Ghostworks 1st, Ghostworks 9, Team Rosso 2nd and 3rd, and SVRT 5th and 10th. So the 3 teams split really. The best team showing at the moment, I suppose, is from Team Rosso 2 and 3. So as we go around Pouhon for lap 5 of 7, let's just, interestingly enough, let's just have a look at lap times here, see who is or who has been the fastest car on track. Just clip away from the action for a moment. You can work it out at the same time I do. So we've got 252, 252. The fastest is 252.03, which is JB. Well played. Then the next fastest is a 252. 251.99. Ghost Yellow. Sorry, Ghost Yellow's on it. 251. Fastest lap of the race to Ghost Yellow. So well played. He's trying to fight his way back from the back, and he's doing a sterling job of it. So the Ghostworks car clearly has pace here. And obviously that incident that he was involved in before the first yellow flag hasn't helped him out, but he is the fastest car on track, so he's one to watch to see if he can come through. And with the slipstream effect, it wouldn't surprise me at all, to be fair, if he does. So we'll go on board with the leader, which is JB from Ghost Bash. JKDM having a ding-dong in the background, and oh, this is my word, this is close. We have front damage though on JB's car. He's obviously picked up a bit of a knock from somewhere. Let's just see if that affects his pace or his handling. It doesn't look, to be honest, like it is at the moment. I am going to have to skip a lap, guys, I'm afraid, because I'm up to nearly 20 minutes on the old Samsung. So we'll skip through to just watch the final lap now. Many apologies for those of you who were really wanting to watch that particular lap. So down into La Source hairpin for the final time on the final lap. Do bear in mind as well, guys, I did have that red flag to cope with as well, so I apologise. We are on 19 minutes, so this is going to take us to about 22 minutes, I would think, which I do have enough memory space for. So JB first, JK, SVRT doing a sterling job. Scottish Virtual Racing Team is in the picture and in the mix here. Could JK nick it over the line? Now, the person who has the most advantage here would be, being that there's 4 of them, I would say Ghost, Bash or DM, because they're going to get the slipstream down the Kemmel Straight. Now, whoever leads into Lacombe is then going to be at threat down at the Blanchimont section. It's 4 abreast as we go around Lacombe. Now, that's what I'm talking about. You've got the... oh dear, now, JK has gone down and JK has lost it there. He must have... well... I was just trying to compliment everyone for getting round, but it is very, very difficult. Those little nudges and those little rubs, which clearly happen between all 4 players there, and JK has come out worse. That's put him down at the bottom. That's a great shame for SVRT because they were doing such a good job, but to be fair, that could have happened to any of those 4 cars there. They were all risking it going through side by side. Again, one of those racing incidents, but everybody wants to pick up points, everybody wants to win. I don't think it will affect JK's title chances too much so early on in the season, because he has won a race this season, and he had a very good finish, I think, at round 1. So it's still going to put him up there in the leaderboard, which I'm going to run through once we've finished the race. So going round down towards Bruxelles corner for the last time on lap 7, we have JB Player 1 followed by DM. So it's a Team Rosso 1-2. Ghost Bash and Ghost Yellow. Now I told you folks, Ghost Yellow is absolutely on form. So it's Team Rosso from Team Ghostworks now. So DM is going to have to defend from Ghost Yellow, from Ghost Bash. Ghost Bash is getting a big slipstream on DM, but DM's getting pulled in by JB, who's being slightly affected by that front near side damage to his car. Now DM already going for the slipstream. DM on the outside, Ghost Bash on the inside. My word, this is on the last lap going up to bus stop chicane. Who the heck's going to win? We know it's going to be one of these 3. Who's going to win the race? Let's just watch, guys. And we've got DM diving, JB diving to the inside, DM on the outside, nearly losing it, Ghost Bash being hit by JB, DM is going to win it, oh, Badger's nearly off, so DM is going to win the race, JB second, Ghost Bash, Ghost Yellow, Badger, Genobi, Slim, JK and Stuntman. Wow, what a race, yellow flag and red flag. So it's a Team Rosso 1-2, a Team Ghostworks 3-4, oh dear, I didn't see that coming, but then again that doesn't matter, the race is over in any case. So well played, a very very good win for DM and JB second and Ghost Bash. Now quickly I'll run over, I will have to pause this I think if it goes to the new race. That puts the current championship order as Ghost Bash winning with 37, DM second with 30, I'll just pause that there. JB is on 30 points, so he's third. Fourth is JK, currently in the championship with 26. Number 5 is Ghost Yellow with 24. Number 6, the first of the privateers, is Stuntman with 14. Genobi on 14 in 7th. Badger is on 10 points in 8th. 9 points is Race 42 with 7, and the last is Slim. So in terms of teams, we've got Ghostworks just pipping into the lead with 61 points. Team Rosso Racing is in second place with 60, and Team Scottish Virtual Racing Team SVRT is in third place with 32 points. The lead privateers is Stuntman and Genobi on 1 and 2, and Badger showing very well in third. So I've been Dave Higgins, looking forward to the racing on Sunday coming. Thanks very much for watching, it's already close at the top.